Hello, it has been a while, and I'm here to give a different story of the Mystic SMP. It should be a week or two when the time this is loaded, and there's already story and conflict for me to cover. I will be catching up on all the main plot points soon to come. The members of the server are now on the screen. Unfortunately, I wasn't there for server launch, so I don't entirely know what happened there. So if you want to figure it out, members channels. I will now give the story that I know so far. Third member Econ built a castle near spawn bordering a village. And look who set up shop right next to them. The Goobers, including Just Jaxie, Underd, and D-Tap. They built a house across the ravine, and of course it didn't take long for them not to get along. Goobers versus Econ. Firstly, small fights broke out between them with small battles. Then the Goobers grief a bit of Econ's land, making each side escalate a bit. Jaxie made a claim to argue that Econ was guilty of a griefing rule in the server. So a court case was settled. Hastily, a courthouse was made and the trial began. And it was interesting.
Accused of farm griefing.
No shit.
Allegedly.
Dude, I already said accused. That's how that works.
So, Mr. Only Jaxie Waxy, the proof you have here, I don't know if I should believe it or not.
Hold on, I guess,
Fiber, look in the evidence shoulder.
Your Honor, is it okay if I, come up here, stand over here?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, Your Honor. I
You
believe,
have the apple in your hand.
that Econ is guilty.
My client pleads not guilty, by the way.
What would that, yeah, he pleads not guilty? So you're saying you didn't grief his farm?
You're not his lead.
I didn't grief his farm.
Okay, now why would you grief his farm?
Objection,
never.
coercive.
Shut up, Pixel.
You don't remember?
No, I said I would never.
Okay.
Okay, so you're saying you would never?
I would never grief anyone's farm.
Now, hey, Jaxie Waxy. Bucko, what are you doing? Yeah, so what's this proof that you have against Econ, that you griefed your farm?
Do you care to look at the evidence channel?
Okay. Stay with that, Econ. Let's go to the evidence channel. Let's look at the evidence channel. Where is the evidence channel?
Okay, let's find it.
Right there.
Way too seriously, but what the hell?
Where?
It's under the court category. It's right under its utility.
Wait! Okay, wait, look at my videos actually. Look at my evidence.
Okay.
I have solid proof now.
Voice chat menu?
Okay, so let's look at these screenshots. Let's look at these very interesting screenshots.
Yeah, and you currently wearing
Econ,
So funny, dude.
are you done questioning my witness or my client? Can he go sit down?
No. Okay. Chat. Look at the evidence, dude. Look
You're
at
meant
these
to
screenshots. Look at
stand
these
up
screenshots.
here.
Chat.
Oh.
No, like beside me.
Okay. Let's look at these. Of Econ clearly griefing the base.
Objection, speculative.
But who else would?
Objection, I don't support this.
Objection.
Jaxie did.
He's
So you're telling me-
testifying. He's making up his
You're
own
telling me
story.
You're telling me Jaxie would have griefed his own base just to get on it, like just to get Econ hooked? That doesn't really make sense.
Well, when you consider they've been fighting for like a day, 2 days, pointless arguments, I feel like framing him would make sense.
So
of course,
all the more reason, if they've been fighting, all the more reason why Econ would have griefed their base.
Pixel, mention the sugarcane.
Look, Your Honor, I don't see what we're doing right here. It's clearly that Econ did it. Who
Can we see
else
my
would have
video?
done it?
Objection. If my client broke the farms, why would sugarcane still be on the floor? Now, they would despawn after 5 minutes. Loaded.
Objection! If you're a smart Minecraftian, you would know
My
if
God.
items are on the
Chunks.
floor, they cannot despawn unless you're in the render distance.
Jaxie, how
If
long
we
will
go
it
back
take
to
you
the
to get
base
into a
right
base?
now, there appears to be much other stuff on the ground. Because nobody was in the render distance.
Nah, kill gang, kill.
So, Jaxie, your only evidence that it wasn't you is purely speculative, and to just like believe that it was already there, even though both are equal
Wait a
possibilities.
minute! Can I say
in
something or
terms
no?
of
I'm muting.
What do you want to say, Econ?
Alright, wait. Let me cook real quickly. Alright.
Oh, he's not even in.
In the photo that Jaxie sent of his tripwire duper, we see wires on the floor.
Objection!
If we go,
This
if we
case
go,
is
shut up. I want to
closed.
explain. No, shut up. If we go to my video that I sent,
Okay.
you can see that clearly when I pass by the string duper, there is tripwire.
Hold on,
Tripwire duper. There is
objection.
tripwires on the farm.
Can we wait? Can we watch? You edited that video. Can we watch the whole recording in a VC and a screen share?
Yeah,
Jesse,
sure.
I think you're supposed to be the one that's supposed to present evidence. I don't think my
Here-
client is supposed to.
Here we. Alright, everyone join the VC. I'll share screen the entire thing.
No,
everybody-
Econ, sit down. Sit down.
I'm being
Oh wait,
told to.
oh wait, so wait. So
Econ, shut up and sit down.
Everyone,
Yes,
Pixel,
shut.
so you're refusing to?
Econ, get
You're
out.
refusing to,
Luffy, get
Pixel?
out of my seat.
Alright, wait,
What?
can I be with?
Pixels, are you
No, it's because it's
refusing to show the video?
unnecessary.
No, I have
It's
damage.
unnecessary. Or
It is
are you
not
hiding something?
unnecessary. He
Thought fiber.
Okay.
Stop
If we look
talking.
at
Get a
Econ's
subpoena
video-
then.
Waxy.
Get a subpoena.
Subpoena.
If we look at Econ's video right now, he
Subpoena the
skipped
video.
a whole bunch of that
Waxy.
recording.
Jaxie Waxy, please stop talking. This case is closed as Thought Fiber has whispered to me, trying to edge me on to get Econ and Pixeled guilty. So, in my defendant, Thought Fiber, you are guilty.
You thought,
and
Fiber?
Jaxie Waxy, you have lost this case. That's a
Wait,
case
I'm
closed.
guilty of what?
Your Honor,
have
I would like to
proof.
countersue Jaxie for fabricating evidence in a criminal
No.
trial.
They're not suing anything.
Shut up.
1 minute.
You're not part of this anymore. I am. The prosecution was fabricating evidence to incriminate my client, and that's completely harmful and completely disrespectful to the court, which is also illegal. I'd like that to be taken into consideration.
To prove this case is closed, I will be putting a photo in the evidence tab as we speak.
Listen,
Oh my god, dude.
listen. I'm gonna touch
That
you
doesn't
now.
prove anything. Like, oh my god, I offered you a couple stacks of diamonds, dude.
Amephistic was the judge, Pixel was the defense lawyer, Taut Fiber was the prosecutor, and a few other minor roles were played. The court was messy with little order, and eventually a verdict was set in place. Econ was not guilty of the broken rule, and Jaxie was accused of forging evidence and was dismissed from the court. However, a mayoral election was made from the admins, and the running mayors include Amephistic 64, Wilfie, and Coco. The election is coming soon with each candidate proposing their own ideas and Spawn being built with other structures. That is the server story for now. Next video will entirely be about the mayoral election expected by next week.